And the Lakers on D. It's a three-point. Here's Parker. Good for San Antonio. It's tipped. It's stolen by. Inside. Here's Leonard, and he takes the fan.
Backing that rim. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
From 12 feet out. Here's Green, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 7.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that deep
inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Danny Green, a nice find by the Spurs as a 3 and D role player. And the Spurs always seem to find those kind of guys. And mid-second round pick was Green. He got waived by the Cavs, spent some time playing abroad. Now he holds the record for three-pointers made in the finals.
And for Danny Green, guys, a quality defender at either wing position. And, you know, Steve, as you like to say, a floor spacer offensively.
That's right. Two-way guys, Kevin. Two-way players. That's what the playoffs are all about. You think about the success Green has had the last couple of seasons, defending star players at one end, knocking down big threes at the other. Wow, what a player he's been. You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he...
And it's Johnson picking him up. And Green slams it in.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Spurs leading by 7. And Parker, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
First free throw is good. And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team, and I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block, and he's developed.
Now splitter after Wesley Johnson's corner that didn't go. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
Kevin, when addressing his game plan for today, he said there's just too much speed on the other side to make this a transition battle. He's confident they have an advantage in a half-court game, so that's the type of contest he'd like to take it to. We'll see how it works out for his club.
Thanks, Doris. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season, and once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Tim Duncan. Here's Young. Wants to get it to Hill and does. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Davis. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. San Antonio also making some changes. Baines is checked in. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
To the left side wing. Ellington the pass to Randall. Left side Boozer. He sinks the 11-footer.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Spurs leading by 8. Parker outside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
It's blocked. Left here in the first quarter. Dishes to Duncan. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
And the Lakers call time here. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
And here's Kobe for three. That's good. Bryant got his first 3 points of the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Baines. Cannot hit. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Deflects the pass. Now Bellinelli. Down low. Into Diaz. He dishes it to Baines. Lakers trail by 9. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there. They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
Ginobili can't hit.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.